Hey friends, hope you're doing okay. All my relations to all of you. I'm thinking of each and every one of you out there in the cosmos as we are all intrinsically connected. We were before we had this pandemic connecting us, and here we are now. It's really tangible. So, I wanted to offer just a brief little chakra tune-up. If you don't know what the chakras are, in our subtle energy body, starting at the base of the spine, there's like 7 key points. There's nerve points that also correspond with this, and the physical body has correspondences with these nerve points. And they go all the way up the spine, and they extend just slightly off the top of the head in the crown area. So there are 7, and instead of explaining what they are, I wanted to offer a journey into transmutation at each of the levels, as in therapeutic practice I have found it beneficial to look at these as different areas of our life that can be affected as we go through things and as we purge traumas and we get new ones and all that type of stuff. So this is just a brief meditation. So tune into yourself, coming to a comfortable seat, ideally where your spine is tall. You can do this laying down as well. The energetics are a little different. However, I definitely do this while lying down. I do a lot of my meditation lying down. Chronically ill life. So start by breathing and just notice where your body comes into contact with the floor. Just breathing easy in and out through the nose. If Ujjayi Pranayama is in your practice and you wish to constrict the back of the throat slightly and generate that inside of a seashell effect in your conch area, that's totally fun too. It can be nice to generate multiple sensations and making sure that you're aware of any of those sensations. And start by noticing your skin, the area around you, and the place where you connect with the floor. Your back is against anything, where your back connects. Check in that the chin isn't too low or lifting up. Just the back of the neck is nice and tall, long. The chin is slightly in, but lots of space to breathe. Lots of space in the chest. And just taking deep breaths into the base of the belly. Imagining as every breath goes into the body, you can feel the whole body. You can just be aware of your whole body with every inhale. Every exhale dissolving anything that is not pure awareness. Just notice where your thumbs are. Just become aware of your thumbs. Just notice how there's a part of your mind that becomes aware of the thumbs. And as I say move your awareness, I want you to move this. There's a thing that's aware of your thumbs. I want you to move that to the different areas of the body. So first, where your bum meets the floor. So that includes the rectal area, the entire pelvic floor. Just allow that sensation to spread through your legs, however they are. And just imagine that you extend about 6 feet into the floor and that you plug deep into the earth. So as you inhale, just becoming aware of the bum, the pelvic floor, the legs, where you meet the floor, and about 6 feet below. This is where we connect to the ancestors and the old wisdom. This is the root chakra. It is blocked by fear. Fear can cause us to not want to show up manifest in this body. So just take a second to acknowledge any fear that may be there and just recognize that it's energy. And it's okay that it's there. Try to tell it you're safe, that you got this. And if not, just sit with it and just let it know you know it's there. And that even though it's afraid, you're not afraid of it. Breathing deep. Next, raise your level of consciousness to about 2 inches below your belly button, and then just a couple of inches up your spine and your back. This can also include the genitals. It particularly involves the lower digestive system, the uterus, the ovaries, and just everything, all the organs and tissues and fascia. The process of the large bowel drawing water and nutrients out and preparing you to let go. Generating new life, new activity, new energy with what it was able to get from your food, what you would put into it. And the transmuting fire, this is where your lower dantian is. So breathe really deeply. Maybe embody the color orange or whatever you view to be a fiery life force. Also consider that this life force is contained within a very watery vessel. So being aware of the water within your body, breathing in that energy. Raise your level of consciousness just to the bottom of the rib cage in the middle. Above the belly button, below the rib cage. And find the space in the back that corresponds with that, like this hole going through you. The upper digestion, power, control, what we assimilate, what we're able to take in. Disgust can live here, shame can live here. Shaming and blaming will not resolve the issues that are created by this chakra. So when there's power imbalances, getting into shaming and blaming is a repeat of the energy. It's natural to do these things because that's just what the third chakra does. But we have other options. Sitting with any feelings of disgust, shame, or blame, asking if they're ready to come over and try something else, or let them know you see them and that you're there. If they ever do want to talk. Next, moving up to the energetic heart center, so just to the center of the chest of the physical heart, and then back out through the back. That's between the shoulder blades. Breathing deep. Breath, the lungs, the heart. That understanding that comes without thinking. That felt perception. As you center at this heart area, notice the air around your body. Notice your aura. Breathe air into your heart and extending out through your skin, Noticing any grief, despair, resentment, cruelty, any of those things that are living that might be taking up some of your space right now. Ask them if they're ready to try something different. And if not, let them know you see them and that you're here if you need to talk to them. Feeling the connection between the heart and the hands. Next, bring your awareness to the base of the throat. So at the back of the base of the neck as well, so out in that hole-like fashion. Feeling the whole shoulder area, the base of the throat, the back of the neck. How do you show up? How do you create? What are you creating right now? Are you able to walk your talk? What's your relationship with your word? Are you telling small lies? Are you avoiding the truth because it's too painful? Are there little falsenesses that you're telling yourself or that you're believing? And that inability to discern. With your attention at the base of your throat, consider that your authentic expression of who you are is a balance of all your entire system, and the lies and illusions and delusions of others and yourself are much less of a problem when you're allowing your authentic energy to flow through. And when we shut ourselves off, we often do it here, we take on responsibility, we don't express our needs. We don't express our needs, we are silenced, and we're more likely to get ill, so it's so important to communicate. We need to stay healthy. We need to stay embodied. Our relationship with our word is more important than you could ever imagine. Just feeling the area around the throat, even the bottom of the ears, the lower jaw, the shoulders, that whole area. Imagine it as one shining entity, space. Next, moving up to the space between the eyebrows and back out through the back of the skull. Option to bring closing the eyes, but bring them up, looking at that spot behind the forehead. This is where the two polarities of Ida and Pingala meet and allow us to have a sensation and experience a reality beyond what we've been given. So the illusions and the delusions and self-doubt, they live up here. They live other places too, but they really can cause the fog that can stop us from using our higher faculties. The last 5 chakras, they have physical senses, and this chakra uses information from those other 5 senses, and we have more senses than the 5, but this takes cues from all of those and puts together a mosaic of information personally customized for you. And our inability to trust our interpretation of that can stem from depression, can lead to depression. And a lot of forgetting who we are blocks our ability to use this sense in a way that serves us and our communities. So bringing space to the attention to the space behind the forehead. Just the whole skull, shining bright, top of the ears. Next, bring the attention just above the head, so the scalp, and imagine that you occupy the space just above crown of the head. Imagine this radiant halo ball light calling down energy above you, flowing through your system, nurturing, going in counterbalance to the energy you brought up from the root chakra, this upward and downward flow. This is your connection to all that is. The understanding beyond words, sudden knowing how your power of faith really works. When your intellect and your intuition are operating with united will, do you get the benefits of this consciousness center? Space beyond duality, beyond suffering, where the idea of suffering doesn't even exist. Space beyond Maya, space beyond all this density in form and thought. Just bring your awareness down through the body, down the spine, down the skull, the neck, over the chest, down the belly, still the back, down through the legs and down through the floor. Connecting the energy back to the root, hooking that in, uniting the two polarities within you and beyond you. Set down.